Hello, hello, hello. Come on in and get ready with me. As some of you know, today is, we go twice a month for my husband to get injections into his eyes because he has bleeding behind the retina due to his long time diabetes, but it's saving his sight, so it's well worth it. Hard to watch, and really, I'm glad it's him and not me. I certainly do not want needles in my eyes. However, if you are a diabetic, I urge you to please take care of those sugar levels and get your eyes checked yearly, because just a regular doctor's visit just to get his eyes checked, and that's what this showed up. So we're catching it early, so it's all good news. Also, a big shout out to my Army recruit who is being tested today. Luca, I hope you do well, baby, and Nan loves you so much. You know, hoorah, or whatever it is they say. So proud of him to serve our country. Okay, let's get ready and use my Seint cream makeup. One palette, one brush, and this is by far my favorite palette. I usually use the palette 12. That's my favorite one. It holds 12 regular 10s. One regular 10, two eyeshadows equal one regular 10. So it's like this size, and you literally can put everything from bronzer to eyeshadow to whatever. That's my favorite one to travel with. So I ordered that one too. But let's get started. These shades are custom color matched to me, and because I'm wearing green, and I think that the plum goes really well, so my lip and cheek is going to be plum. Now these three are custom color matched to me. Hello. Hi, Rosie. So glad you joined us today. Join me today. These three shades are custom color match to me. So you would need a color match, which I'll do that for you. It's totally free and no obligation to buy, to get your three shades that will just, it's a game changer, especially on mature skin. I cannot tell you how wonderful this makeup is enough to do it justice. It's just like game changing. I never dreamed I would change my makeup routine at 64, but I did, and I'm 69, so hey, it's been a while. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we're going to use is this Scary Contour shade. Now, contour is super scary because it's going to be a dark, cool shade, and it's going to look like it doesn't even blend or go with my face, but it really and truly does, so hang with me. So what contour does is it creates shadows, so that you can sculpt your face, and you can really like make your face look like you still, but a little bit better. It kind of helps you camouflage distractions that are on your face, or parts of your face you don't like. So let's feel for that cheekbone. It's a round bone. We're going to start at the outer corner of the eye and go up towards the ear. And contour, again, is defining, and it's going to give your face a lift. I have noticed over time, and as I have aged, that everything has gone south on my face, as I'm sure you have too. Oh, I know. You are so wonderful, Rosie. Thank you. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to, again, go from the outer corner of the eye on that cheekbone up towards the top part of the ear. Now, we're going to blend it so it's not going to look like this forever, I promise you. Then we're going to come and contour that nose. So we're going to take our pinkies with a little bit on, rub them together. The easiest way I have found to do this is put them together and come right down the top part of your nose with them touching. That is going to put the contour into the natural shadows of your nose, and that way there's no guessing, and it's just easier if you ask me. Now we're going to grab our palette again, get a little bit on the finger, and then go right along this jowl. And what that's going to do is give me more of a chiseled look to where you don't notice, as my husband says, that little fatty piece that's hanging down. Yes, dear, the little fatty piece that's hanging down right there. And so it's going to give us more of a smoother jawline to where they're going to notice the shadow, not so much the jowl. The jowl's still going to be there, unfortunately. Now, if you have a turkey neck like I do, you're going to want to do just a little bit like a V to give you the shadow down there to where they don't notice what's going on here. Now, if you have a double chin, because, you know, we're blessed, we either get a turkey neck when you're over 60 or you get a double chin. Just depends. And if you have the double chin, you're going to want to start about right here, come down, and then go up. And that's going to pull your chin forward to where they don't notice what's going on down here. Beautiful part of shadows using your contour. Contour also can be used to fill in the eyebrows. It can be used as eyeshadow and to line the lips. So you get a lot of bang for your buck. Next we're going to move to is a brightening shade, we call it, or it's also a concealer. Now we're not concealing anything. What we're doing is we're brightening, which means drawing attention to the center part of our face. So you don't notice all these these folds we have here, all of these marionette lines, and of course all of these crow's feet. And the crepe skin, because believe me, I have it all. See, I even have the crease right here, so I have to really go up to get a little bit in there. There we go. Now, much better. Then we're going to catch, we went right down the center of the nose between those two contour shades that we did, our contour lines. And then we're going to catch the center of the chin. We no longer want to go all the way under our eyes and pile on concealer. And that's what this is, concealer slash brightening. And again, it's not concealing anything. It's just making it look a little bit better and calling attention. So we're going to just go with the outer and the inner corner of the eye. The reason we're doing that is I have crepe skin under there and I don't want to bring a lot of attention to it, but I do want it to brighten to give my eyes a little bit more of a lift. So we're going to go right here, inner corner and outer corner. And that's it for the concealer. Now, I have this third shade, which is the shade that is the closest to the natural color of my skin. And we're just going, use it as a filler shade. So it's going to go, see, I have my concealer, my main shade, and my contour. And so we're going to go and put this where I don't have any other makeup, just to be used as a filler. We're using 3 shades. But we're only applying 1 layer of makeup, because once we blend, we're just going to marry the ends together to where they connect and maybe just a little bit crossover. But we're not piling, because the way they teach us in art, the way the younger artist teaches, is you basically put on, your base, then you come back and pile on the concealer, and then you come back and you add bronzer or blush or whatever, or contour. That works when you have no wrinkles. Unfortunately, I have wrinkles. So here we go. Let me show you 1 layer when you have wrinkles. Now, you can start right here. You can't watch people who make their faces shiny. Right. Sometimes the cream makes it a little bit shiny for me too. I agree. And I had terribly oily skin through my 30s. So when I see what some call a glow, I see an oily face. So that's why I do use just a tad of setting powder when I'm finished. And you can use setting powder to set your makeup, and it's going to give you more of a matte finish, which is what I prefer. But for those who like that shiny, shiny look, you be you. Once we hit 60, especially, it's like something very freeing. We have nothing to prove, ladies. We've done it all. We've had children. We've probably babysat grandchildren. Some maybe great-great-grandchildren. And we loved doing all that. I'm sure some of us worked. Some of us were homemakers and stay-at-home moms, and that's a big job. Some did both, and that's like a ridiculously big job. So we have nothing to prove. We really don't. You be you now. It's your time. Now I'm going to use today the 4th shade that comes in your palette. Is going to be something that you that you choose. If you watch, if you follow me, if you don't follow me, please do. If you do follow me, you know I usually change this because each tin is individual, so you just pop it out and pop another shade in. And today we're using plum. And I love plum or purples with green, and that's one of my favorite things. So here we go. We're going to put some plum on. Alrighty. And this is a beauty where I said we can do my whole face with this one palette. This is my blush too. So watch, we're going to go right above that contour with the blush shade. There we go. So everything on my face was in this little palette. See how small it is? It fits in a purse. It fits in a carry-on bag. It's TSA approved. I flew internationally with it for the last the last 3 years, and have never had one problem whatsoever with it going through. No questions asked. So yeah, that's a big plus for me. Now, this is cream, so it does need to be set. What I like to do is spray my brush because I hate spraying my face. And what I'm going to do is make sure that it's all in my brush, in the bristles. The brush will be damp, not wet, but damp. And I feel that gives me the best blend that I can have. Now, we're not going to blend willy-nilly just like we did if it was one shade. We're going to be strategic. Now, I like to start at the jawline with the contour and down my neck, because if I don't, I catch my profile in the car window and I'm like, oh, I didn't blend. So here we go. You can start wherever you like, but I like to start around the jawline and then drag it and down my neck. That good blend and a great shadow. There we go, all the way down the neck. So now you see how my chin is forward and you're not noticing my turkey neck that I have. Okay, now we're going to start with the lighter shades and see what little bit of product comes on your brush. Very, very little. This is the greatest makeup, I'm telling you, I have ever found. Here we go. So we're staying with the lighter shades, and I'm just pressing. They call this stippling. I'm just pressing this makeup into my face, and it's going to be like my second skin. It's not going to sit on top of my face. It's actually going to move with it. And that's what we need in our 60s and older. So we are going to just tap around the eye. Notice I'm not pulling. I'm just tapping. And again, this brush is perfect because you have the domed in for those corners. Just tapping the concealer in, and the least little bit of product is going into that crepe skin, and we're just pressing. Now I'm going to flip it back around and continue, and we're just pressing. We're not swiping or anything. Oh, my screen froze. When will you do this video again? I'm just continuing it, and I do post my videos on my page, so follow me, and it should tell you that I've posted again on Instagram, and you'll just go to my page and I have a ton of videos there. Just hit my name. I think it says Mature Skin Makeup. You just hit that button and it should bring you to my page. I appreciate that question. Thank you. Okay, now the other thing is with cream makeup, if you make a mistake with it being cream, you can blend it out and start over. The bad thing is you don't want to blend too much, because what you've done, what you will do at that point is blend it all out and you'll just have a muddy mess. So again, you just want to tap and press. Oh, yes. I believe me, that's why you had the network issue, because my internet froze me just for a second. It said waiting to reconnect. It does that. I live in the woods and I have satellite internet, which is the best thing we've had out here, and even it stinks, but it's a lot better than what we had before. So But I apologize that it does freeze from time to time. Now, so we have basically blended the contour or the brightening shade. So now the main shade is right here. So we're just going to give it a little bit of a blend. See how we're just marrying the ends together. And now we're going to go to the contour. I don't contour all the way across because I wear bangs. If I don't wear bangs, then, which is not very often, I will contour all the way over. But see how we're just creating a shadow. Let me get these out of the way. And we're just circle blending. But you can see where the shadow comes down because I have a very high forehead. Now, if your forehead is like right here, I wouldn't even worry about contouring the forehead because you're not going to gain anything there. Just go ahead with your main shade and your brightening shade. Now notice how I went all the way up into the hairline because as down here, if you don't blend, you can have that white scalp line if you don't go all the way up. So it's just little tweaks. Now we're going to come to the contour. We're going to soften it a couple of times. Then we're going to grab it with the blush and go right up into the temple. There we go. Just giving it just light taps and blends. We're just pressing it into our face where we want it to go. Again, over here, a little bit on the contour, and then grab that lip and cheek, which we call it lip and cheek. It's blush, lipstick and blush is what it actually is. And we have a ton of shades. This is mild for me. For those of you who follow me regularly, yes, plum is mild for me. I like bolder shades. But today, okay, we'll just so you can see what we have to offer. And there you go. We're done. I am totally done. I can do this look in less than 5 minutes. So when my husband says, do you want to take a ride, but I'm leaving in 5 minutes? Yes, I do. And I'll take that 5 minutes. And this is what you can come with. Now, of course, you can do your eyes. I do my mascara in advance because sometimes, you know, with a mascara, I don't want to stick it in my eye while I'm on camera. And that only happens occasionally, okay, but it does happen. Now, I do like a little bit darker lip, so all I'm going to do is build on that with my plum. There we go. I love purples. I love purples. And this makeup is literally paint by numbers pretty much. So if you can paint by numbers, then hey, you are good to go. Now, this is just a little bit of too much of a glow, as the person who commented earlier. For me, it's a little too shiny. I don't see glow, I see oil. Even though it's not oil, it brings me back, you know, to when I had fought the oily skin. So I'm going to come and use the blurring powder from Seint, just a little tap, a little bit on the hand to get the excess off, and then just press. Now, see the difference? Still a glow, but not an oily look. And that's my look. There we go. And totally finished. The makeup is set because we use setting spray on our brush, and I just used their setting powder, and I'm finished. Let me get my glasses. I tell you, I used to could read everything that was on here, but Instagram did an update. Can you please do a quick makeup? That's what I just did, but I kind of took my time to show you what I was doing. But watch the whole video and you will see. I'll be posting it as soon as I get off here onto my page. If you're following me, it should show up in your feed. Or you can go to my page. I think my name is up here in the top corner. If you touch that, it'll bring you to my page. There's lots and lots of videos there. Thanks for the question. I appreciate it. Okay, ladies, this is it. I am ready for the doctor. Thank goodness I'm not going, and I'm just the driver for my husband. And again, big hugs to you, Luca. I hope you do well today. And If you're interested in my Seint makeup, comment match, and I'll be happy to get the instructions to you on a color match for your 4 shades. And it is 100% free, the color match, and there's no obligation to buy whatsoever. Thank you so much for joining me today. I so appreciate you so much supporting me and being here with me while I do my makeup and show you different tricks, tips and tricks for mature skin. Sometimes that's really a challenge. Thanks so much. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, everyone.